Hello, everyone. I am Luke Hardy. I am here for ISN, and I am joined here with
Galvin Pierce.
And today we are going to be talking about the start of the basketball season for O'Day High School. This past weekend, we had the kickoff to all three of our winter sports: basketball, swim and dive, as well as wrestling. And for week one, all of our winter sports have won, but today we are only going to be focusing on basketball. And joined with us here today, we have Patrick Galvin. Patrick, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
How's it going? My name is Patrick. I'm a senior wing here at O'Day for the basketball team, and this is my third year playing O'Day basketball.
All right, Patrick, just to start things off, how did last season go? What went well with the team, and what do you think the team should do differently this year to help improve upon any mistakes that were made last year?
Well, last year we made it to the state championship, so you could consider us one of the best two teams in the state for our respected classification, 3A. I mean, it was a good season. We had a bunch of seniors, we had a bunch of older guys, and I mean, kind of what we need to do this year is kind of do the same thing. We need to play together. We need to play as one team, and we need to battle the whole time, not give up at all. It kind of felt. I mean, there was definitely parts of the season that were different than the others, but yeah, we should make sure that we battle like we did last year, because we battled all year last year.
Yeah, second question here. Based on the first weeks of the season so far, what looks like the team's biggest strengths?
Well, we're a young team. We got a bunch of new guys playing varsity for the first time, so I'd say one of our strengths is definitely the energy that we can bring. We got a good energy. We got good, young players that are ready to go. So I think that's definitely a strength more than a weakness.
And so, Patrick, just looking at how the team has played last year and how they made it to the state championship, and with a lot of great captains that are on the team this year, I think it'll be a great year for the team. But what are some of your own personal goals, and what do you really want to improve on for yourself this season?
I really want to make sure that I can help lead the team, because last year my role was not so much to be a leader because I wasn't a senior, but this year I'm a senior, so I want to make sure I can be part of leading the team. And I'd say a personal goal is also a team goal. I want to make it back to the state championship, except for win it this year. So I'd say that's definitely a personal goal of mine.
What are you yourself most looking forward to this season?
What am I looking forward to most this season? We go down to San Diego, the day after Christmas, and I'm looking forward to that. We're going to play some good competition, kind of get to see we'll see a look of what it looks like, what the teams look like outside of the state of Washington, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I'd say going to San Diego. I'm looking forward to going to that.
All right, Patrick, what are you going to do now as one of the captains on the team to help the team make it all the way to the state championship and win it like you just mentioned?
Well, I'd say kind of being a vocal point for the team as a senior for the young guys. The older guys kind of know where they're going and know what they're doing, so the young guys just helping them out, because I mean we are what our weakest link is. So, not saying that we have a weakest link, but if we're all together and we're all locked in on the same thing, then we're all going to be great. We're going to have a good team this year, and we're already trending that way. We got some stuff to work on, but it'll be exciting for sure.
And so this season in particular, there have been a few changes in the roster, particularly Miles Goodman, who transferred to prep school, as well as Noel Davis, who's out through an injury that has happened recently. And so what are your thoughts on the changes that have been made this year to the team?
Well, yeah, like you said, we lost a couple guys, but I mean, we lost Noel, sadly, to an injury, but thankfully we have him as also like a mental guy, because he's not just somebody that is just a basketball player and goes out there and can score the ball for you. He can do that, and he can also tell you where to go and help you out. So Noel's us all stepping up into a big role of not just being a player, but also being kind of like a mentor and a coach for all the guys on the team. So I think that's huge for us. We have to have somebody to reach out to and learn from, even though he's not able to play, which is sad, but that's what he wants us to do. He doesn't want us to fold for him. He wants us to win it for him.
And so, yeah, there are a lot of people that have left, but are there a couple people that you know who have joined the team and that make it look like it'll be a very good year for you guys? Like, how optimistic are you on the new people that have been?
Yeah, so we got some young guys that have joined. We got Donnie, who transferred in this year. He's a sophomore. We got Josiah, who transferred in this year, who's also a sophomore. And then we added some sophomores like Levy and Peyton, and the rest are kind of returners from the team. So we're looking good this year for sure.
Yeah, coming up here, big month here. Not that few games in December here at O'Day before you guys go to the Curtis Winter Classic Showcase down in San Diego. Just want to mention some big games here. Nathan Hale on Friday, and then you got that's really like the last home game for the rest of the month. You don't get to have the Rowdy Pack there with you. How do you think, taking that big gap, not being able to play in front of the Rowdy Pack for at least a month, it's gonna affect your season, or if it's gonna?
Well, we only have a couple more games in the Seattle area before we have to leave, so I think that it definitely is nice to have the Rowdy Pack there and the boys there. It's definitely like a little bit of a motivator and an uplifter to have all your guys there cheering for you. But I mean, that's kind of just part of the game where you can't always be comfortable, and I think that that's what's going to make our team the best this year is how we're playing outside of like our comfort level so much that our uncomfortable level is going to become comfortable for us, and then we won't be uncomfortable, and that'll make it easier later on in the year for sure.
All right, well, Patrick, thank you so much for taking the time to join us here today to talk about the upcoming season. It sounds like it's going to be a great one for you guys, and we are rooting for you as well to get that state title. Thank you all for listening. For ISN, I'm Luke Hardy.
I'm Kelly Pierce.
And I'm Patrick Galvin.
And we will be back next time. Thank you, guys.